Reporting in high definition from the third floor of the David Student Union, this is the Captain's Log News Online. With your anchors, Laura G., Victoria Shirley, Arts and Entertainment Correspondence with Paula Bruzzo, and Sports with Billy Phil. And now, here's your news.
Hello and welcome to the Captain's Log News Online. I'm Victoria Shirley.
And I'm Laura G. For this Captain's Log Year in Review special, we'll be looking back at the top stories from CNU from the past year. First up, last fall, a new CNU student put on the newest version of the Captain Chris suit. This Captain Chris brought a new kind of presence to the sporting events by being involved in the giveaways, dance-off, and by raising support for the teams.
This past March, CNU proposed a possible elimination of the social work program due to budget cuts. The program was selected because it is the smallest department on campus with only 70 students. The social work students put on an event to raise awareness about saving the program. The program is currently frozen and under review. The Captain's Log reported that there will now be 3 colleges instead of 2 for next semester. The Liberal Arts College will be split into the College of Arts and Humanities and the College of Natural and Behavioral Sciences. 2 new deans, Stephen Brees and David Dowdy, are set to take charge of the newly formed colleges for next semester. The SGA has accomplished a lot for CNU this past year. The SGA ran a successful voter registration program, implemented suggestion boxes, put together a student bill of rights, and even started CNU's very first holiday, Captain's Day. Captain's Day was created to boost school spirit and is now an annual event.
CNU got its very own book this past semester. Professor Sean Huvel wrote a book that describes CNU's history in the Campus History Series, Christopher Newport University, which was released on February 25th. The book contains vintage photos of CNU from its early days and an explanation of how CNU became what it is today.
This past year was also the year that CNU experienced a presidential election. Both Barack Obama and John McCain visited Newport News. McCain stirred things up on campus when he held a political rally on CNU's Great Lawn the Saturday before Election Day.
And what happened this past year, so we put together some highlights to help jog your memory. Back to back like that.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that's not even half of what happened this semester.
So true. And now here's Paula Bruzzo with your CNU Entertainment News.
CAB brought so much entertainment to campus this semester. The Croc Store, Fall Fest, Comedian Adam Ace, and even dyeing our own Easter eggs or painting our own pottery are a few of the activities brought to us by CAB. Be sure to check out CAB's end-of-the-year event, Springfest, on May 1st. It would be completely remiss if we didn't mention Theater CNU in this Year in Review broadcast. This year, Theater CNU performed 4 plays: Summer and Smoke, I Hate Hamlet, Sweet Charity, and Children of a Lesser God. Off the main stage, Theater CNU did one-act festival and No Shame Theater, just to name a couple. That about does it for this week's arts and entertainment news. Now to Billy with our sports wrap-up.
Thanks, Paul. Now let's check out the scoreboard. The women's lacrosse team went 2 for 2 last weekend. They defeated Sewanee 19-17 and Birmingham Southern 21-5. In the Sewanee game, Megan Harkey racked up 7 goals, a career high for her. In the Birmingham Southern game, Christine Mike was the high scorer for Lady Captains with 5 goals and an assist. The women's lacrosse team hosts Washington and Lee on Saturday to end their season. Captains baseball took a doubleheader from York, Pennsylvania, winning 9-7 and 12-1. Trey Bailey led the captain's stat sheet, going 5 for 8 with 7 RBIs and 4 runs scored combined in both games. They also will finish their season on Saturday at home against Stevenson. In national sports news, Brad Keselowski recorded his first Sprint Cup Series win in Sunday's Aaron's 499 at Talladega. This was overshadowed by Carl Edwards' crash on the last lap that involved him flying into the fence and injuring 7 fans due to the flying debris. However, the fence did hold and kept the 3,400-pound car on the track. Edwards was unhurt in the wreck and will join the rest of the Sprint Cup Series at Richmond on Saturday. Over the past weekend, the NFL draft occurred, with the Detroit Lions sporting their new Fiercer logo, drafting Georgia quarterback Matthew Stafford #1 overall. St. Louis drafted offensive tackle Jason Smith out of Baylor. Kansas City drafted defensive end Tyson Jackson out of LSU. Seattle drafted outside linebacker Aaron Curry out of Wake. And the Jets traded up to get quarterback Mark Sanchez out of USC to round out the top 5. Well, that about wraps it up for sports. Let's go back to Laura.
Thanks, Billy. You know, I actually watched that race last Sunday.
It was pretty intense. I'm glad everybody got out safely.
It's true. Hopefully this weekend's Richmond race will prove to be safer for everybody involved.
And if motorsports aren't your thing, there's a lot going on campus this weekend. Now for your weekend events. EdgeFest 2009 is taking place at 7 p.m. in the Tribble Plaza tonight. Alpha Phi Omega is having a picnic basket auction at 1 p.m. on the Great Lawn this afternoon.
And on Friday, Springfest Movie Mayhem is at 4 p.m. on the Great Lawn, and Rabbit Rabbit is performing at the Yoder Barn Theater at 9 p.m. on Saturday. Well, that about does it for the Captain's Log News Online. I'm Laura G.
And I'm Victoria Shirley. Thanks for clicking in.